15th episode of season 1 of Clone Wars is about struggle between Jedi, one of the races of the Republic, and mysterious enemies who are uh, savage people. And this episode is interesting because it asks us a question. Should people who are way under the development of current civilizations in Star Wars movies granted and can be ruled by themselves? Because the problem is that these savage people live on a planet, and another race more advanced thinks that they should be governed by those this race, and this race is in the Republic side of the conflict. So this story was really interesting for me because starting from the point one, starting from the beginning, the episode is very beautiful in an animation way. I would say this is the beautifulest episode of probably since, because I watched Star Wars Clone Wars till end of season 4, and I would say that this was the beautifulest episode I have ever watched in this TV series. But the more important question is this ethical, this moral question: should such savage, because these Tas people, they are very tribal, very terrestrial, and they are on the on the brink between almost animals and savage people. So the problem was really difficult because Jedi's had this problem. On this other side was this race, and this race was also represented by Commissioner Cho and Senator I didn't some senator, and they were also in conflict because the senator from this race think that these task people should be left alone, and the commissioner said that they should be ruled by this society of this race. And Jedi's were in the middle, and they managed to broke a peace, but it was very difficult for them to broke this peace because these savage people, they were really aggressive and didn't understand even the basic ideas of negotiations, of diplomacy, of protocol, and so on. So for me it was almost like this commissioner has the right to rule them because they were savage, and they were really savage. Yes, they were almost like Neanderthal people to us. Yes, so the Neanderthal people to Homo sapiens. So this was really interesting story. Uh, at what pace, at what circumstances must arise to to be to be seen as an independent sapient race? What is the reason? Because we would say the talk, the ability to talk, the ability to write, but the ability to create cities. But this race, these task people, they were very tribal, without solid structures like towns, cities, or even villages. Even their talk, they did probably they didn't know how to write, and their talk was was almost like different sounds of animals than a real natural talk, a speech of some kind. So I would say that this commissioner show for me was right, that they should be governed by this civilized race, because they probably didn't even understand the concept of war between republic and separatist, and of course separatist could use them as savage warriors in their battle with the Republic. So of course the peace is brokered and the deal is brokered by the Jedi, but still I had many questions how we should respond to such really difficult problem that some race is almost on the they didn't achieve nothing, even their speech was not really a speech. Not mention other things like tools, advanced tools, living in a sedentary life, and so on. So for me, it was really interesting to see this difficult topic in a such rather easygoing TV show. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this specific episode.